Alright, it's time for a Fiddlesticks game. This will be a low elo game, a guide basically on how to escape low elo with Fiddlesticks. I'll talk you through everything you have to know, and the build and everything will be explained at the end. Also, I will not be doing the proper fiddle clear. We're gonna do a very dumbed down version of it basically. The proper fiddle clear will be at the end of the video. There will be a timestamp for it. Check that out. There will be the clear there. But we are going to start blue buff instead. And if you're not doing the clear, I'd recommend just starting blue buff and doing it slightly differently. You can still get a pretty respectable jungle clear out of it. It's just not going to be as insane. But it's much, much, much easier to pull off. So that's exactly what we'll be going for. When it comes to Fiddlesticks kits, we have the passive, which is just this effigy you can place. Yeah, leave that around. After you hit level 6, the effigy also basically becomes some sort of sweeping trinket as well. So you have that. When it comes to your skills, your Q is where your fear comes from. So when you have this, the passive, if you hit somebody from an unseen position, you will fear them. And then your Q does current HP damage, but it will do more current HP damage if you hit the feared target. So you want to try to out of vision range fear somebody. And then from that point, you want to hit the Q on them right away to get a good going. Your W does damage based on missing HP, or more damage based on missing HP. So if you're smiting something, try smiting it early. It'll be very valuable. I no longer did it on the blue because it was already low and my W is going to do more damage. I just use it on Gromp, so I lower it and I gain some clear speed there. Could have smited the blue instantly as well. That's also a choice. See the little started red buff, that's fine. When it comes to the clear, just make sure you never cancel your W drain. That's the most important thing you have to do. Do not cancel your W drain. Your E is just a silence from a big distance. It's a big swipe, as you can see, like right here. Just hit it there. Big swipe. And yeah, that's really all it is. Slows as well. Your ult's obviously the big ticket skill. You want to try to hit this out of vision to synergize with your Q passive. So you can fear the targets you're hitting. That is a big factor. And yeah, just do damage. Now here we can speed this up a little bit. This is like the main strategy about this. We just hit the E smite there and then we drag it this way. At the start here, you don't want to like hit the red buff at the time, but because I have 2 points W, it's much, much easier. So you can actually still do this pretty easily. And that's like kind of the thing behind like the fiddle clear as well. We can use it at the end here because the double points into W makes it much easier. Well, it seems like both my solo laners just died. That's unfortunate. But yeah, that's like the easier version of this clear basically. He TP's back. Let's see if this guy greets and pushes his wave. We might be able to do something here, perhaps. Let's see if he recalls. If he doesn't recall, we might have a chance here. Okay, he doesn't recall. We go. Keep pushing go. We hit the fear insta on him. As the fear is about to end, we silence him as well. He silences me and he flashes. Okay, he killed my set without flashing. Sucks. Can you walk towards me, please? Okay, what are we... It's not gonna kill. He didn't drag it back. I wanted to... Okay, well, I guess it is what it is. Silence drain. That's pretty tough. They get away with a lot there. Fair play. He tried to like all in there. He could have just dragged it back. Because if I walk into the bush again, I can out of vision range get a free fear off. And they would have just lost the fight. She gets the heal and lives. She smites it there. Impressive. Very close. All good. Just reset. It's fine. We're not going to run across the map here. That's not worth it. Let me recall. Let me recall. Let me recall. You little annoying... Damn it. You hate to see it. I really needed that recall. At this point, I have already lost a lot of time. I guess right now, I'm just going to do Bolt Scuttle then. Because I would normally really want to catch the respawn timer at that, when this respawns at roughly 420. But now I can't. So we're going to do this a little bit differently. We're just going to clear the bot side cams, reset. And then we can still play for the Void Grub spawn potentially with the reset. So we're going to change this a little bit. Usually definitely try to get that reset off, but because he cancelled me, things became real awkward real fast. It's an unfortunate top fight situation. I just 1 HP'd them basically the entire way. Make sure to clear bot side camps, because what happens now is I'm just going to clear these 2 bot side camps, and then I'm going to play for the top side camps into the Void Grubs. But this way I can actually reset, because now I can potentially walk out of base, do Raptors only, and then reset. That would also be fine. He does get the kill on top lane. Just a small adjustment in this situation to make like an okay scenario, because now we don't want to, if we're intending to go for this, then we don't want to like leave our bot side camps up to be taken. She might do this, so it's okay. On your first back, try to always get a faded ashes. So that's what I'm going to do here. And we're just going to go amp tone with that. They are doing dragon, that is okay. Now here I could go for the Krugs, but I intend to go for these raptors. So we're just going to walk out of base, do our raptors, and then go for the grubs. See what she does here. She does have that faded ashes situation. I kind of need to wait for my solo laners here anyway. So I intended to hit that on the big one, but misclicked. Gonna wait for my solo laners to be back a little bit, and then we just do those. It should be okay. Let's take a look. We hit E here to stack them together, because this way they group up, as you can see, and they just start draining. I'm gonna have to smite the first one here, most likely. I don't want to smite the first one. I'm gonna hold my smite until I absolutely need to use it. Dodge that. Don't let him walk up to me, please. The longer you can hold your smite contesting objective, the better. I hit him out of vision thing, I think. No, I didn't. Okay. The longer you can be out of vision, the better it is for you, because you really want to make sure that you can get the smite on the one that she's actually going to contest. So my Malzahar just like not willing to help here. Rain. He's okay. Yeah. I don't know his pathing decisions, but fine. This should work. He showed up. We're good. Is he gonna shove the wave? Malzahar? Hello? Okay. I see how it is. Why is this guy taking so long to get his wave under the turret? Oh, there it goes. Rain on the fear as well, and he dies. We're good. I don't know what's going on there, but fine. Right here, we're just going to instantly reset since our bot side camps are respawning again. So we definitely want to try to, you know, get a decent pace towards our camps. So just going to get the recall off real quick. And move fast towards our camps once again. I do kind of, like in a situation where you have ult, trying to use it is pretty big. So I think before I go for the clear, like I want to kind of look at this bot situation. There's a control ward here and a ward here. So I might be able to get like a nice sneaky ult from this angle as the wave is about to shove in, so I can get like a nice position. So that's what I want to look for. I want to try to use my ult right before I go back to clearing, so I can use the entire cooldown efficiently. They're slightly trolling with the minion wave. Can you push the minion wave, please? Go. Out of vision. Send an Ultimate Misfortune. Hit him with that. Silence him, and then drain. And a double kill. There you go. I needed to make sure that this minion dies, so I don't have, like, I ult without them having vision over me, because there's a control ward in this bush, and that's really what you want to look for. So that's a good situation. That's what you want to look for. Right now my ult's on cooldown, so we're just going to chill and clear all of our jungle camps, because everything is up. My team dies, my team dies. Like, you really want to try to get that ult used quickly, and then you really want to try to, you know, just clear from there. Drag it into the bush. She smites it. That sucks. My Malzahar should have his ult in a second here. Flashes. All right, well, fair enough. You got my blue buff, buddy. Enjoy. Just move on. Keep clearing. It is okay. It's a pretty tough fight for me to go for, because I just don't have ult. So there's like one of the, like, you have to keep that in mind. She takes it. That's okay. She got the smite over me. She had like the stacks under the smite value, so she has a 900 smite. My smite was lower value, so I didn't get that chance to get it. It happens. Okay, the good thing here, I want you to note something right now. Instead of doing my own Krugs, because the Lilia stuck bot lane that long, we can simply just go for her topside camps and take those now. We're actually kind of chilling here. Gonna put one effigy over here. And then like one effigy over here. And the goal is just catch Lilia off guard with an ult. Let's see what she does. She probably walks into her topside here, I would imagine. Lilia? Hello? Where are we at? Oh, there she is. Okay. I'm just gonna quickly do this camp as she starts the blue. It's fine. Situations like this are fine. She's going to do the blue. We're just going to go over now. Slightly trolled a bit. I should have positioned myself a little bit better. But this is fine. That's why we placed the effigies the way we did. We just made sure to get vision, see where she's coming from, see how she paths. I don't know what she was up to there for a while, but yeah, we just finish it off. It's fine. Just do the grubs now. Make sure to get our Gromp as well real quick, and then we just send this now. Also on cooldown, so we want to chill again. Yeah, that's how you use that fiddle passive. Like, get the effigies placed in like a good situation, wait for like an opportunity and send it. Good ultimate engage. She didn't get feared, so she may have been... That was an interesting one. Maybe she had a ward or something. That'd be weird. There's a Lilia. Pulls her in. Try to instantly silence. I missed the silence. Fear her. That kills him, right? Yeah, we're good. Alright, beautiful. Take the reset again. Camps will be respawning. Walking all the way for the Crocs here would not be worth it. I'd have to commit a lot of time walking there. And I can afford my item right now. Tier 2 boots is going to make me faster as well. So I just want to like get the base, spend my gold, and go back to the camps that are respawning. Also, the bot wave is shoving in. And as you can see, my ult's like a 20-second cooldown right now. So I can potentially get for that bot lane gank if they stuck around. Doesn't look like they are doing that at the moment, but that is definitely something to consider as well. However, for now, just get this. Hit the E for the fear into the Q for the additional current HP damage, because a fear target takes more damage that way. I will take the Gromp. My mid laner dies. Okay. Hit level 9. Check the Scuttle first, because that just spawned. Control ward here, okay. I'm gonna hold my Q in this instant, because if this Lilia shows up, I want to be able to Q her. I'm gonna assume... Okay, this might be warded, actually. Let's sweeping trinket this, basically. There we go. Just, like, kind of patiently waiting where he's gonna be. Wait out of vision range for my team to show up. We should be able to... Where is Jhin going? Well, oh, silence. Into a fear. Walk out of that first and then drain. Ow, 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 ow. I didn't walk out of the Misfortune ultimate completely, did I? That sucks. Where is my Jhin going? I don't understand why he even walked in here in the first place, but that's my bad. I apparently just... I don't think I walked out of Misfortune ultimate fast enough there. And I just got absolutely dumpstered by it. Fair enough. My bad. No, that's the feat's victory at least. It's okay. Yeah, I think I just took the entire Misfortune ultimate to the nose and it killed me. Alright, all good. 40 seconds on ult once again. Our camps are up, so we're just going to clear those for now. It is okay. That was an unfortunate fight scenario for us. It took a bit too long to converge on the Lily on that one. Happens. Just going to make sure here that we wait and farm our camps once again. While our ult's recharging, and then as soon as we get the ult, like I did ult the Swain earlier, right? So the fight situation was already a little bit less optimal. If you want to be completely safe, just never play a fight without ultimate. It's always like that's like a very good staple rule you can go for. We're just gonna clear the rest of this. We're gonna chill, wait our ult. I mean, it's back up now, but wait out the ultimate cooldown by clearing our camps and then move on. The bot lane might be a spicy situation in a second. Could be good. I'm gonna drag this into the next camp and kill, like, smite this early so the missing HP from my W does more. Lilia's top lane. This could be a good ult engage. Fear this guy and drain them together. In that situation, I already got the fear on Misfortune, and I could just run up to the Karma and get the fear on the Karma there instantly. And then as soon as I get that fear off, you want to drain. You always want to make sure that you get the fear off, your Q off on the target before you start draining, and try to drain in a relatively good position. Because you want to get that current HP going, because if you fear after you drain, you're going to have done a lot of damage to them, and then the drain will, or the Q will do a lot less damage. You can get a lot more burst out of your Q if you do it initially, and that's very important. Okay, so once again now, my ult's on cooldown, so we're just going to take a reset. We're just going to get our camps as they spawn back towards top side, and that is all we have to do. Just as long as you follow that gameplay pattern, things will be fine. Magi's is optional if you'd like. I'm just going to skip it entirely, including the Dark Seal in this game, but definitely a decent choice. And with decent, I mean pretty damn good, especially if you win the Feats of Strength, because it counts as a legendary item for 1500 gold. So if you can make that work, that's a lot. Hit the Fear into the Fear for the extra current HP damage once again. And we just clear here. Camps are respawning, ults on cooldown. Wait for that ult cooldown to be back before we make another play. And that's basically gonna be our entire gameplay pattern. Especially at this point. Especially with ult being lower cooldown at level 11. It'll be going pretty quick. You should take the red buff here. Just gonna walk up here, wait for this guy to walk up to the turret, and we're just gonna probably look to ult him. He's most likely gonna walk up to the turret, I would imagine, so we're just gonna stand here for a second. There he is. Hit him with the Fear, hit him with the Silence right afterwards, and just drain here. Do I get him? He is very tanky. My god, are you tanky? I'm also permanently slowed by Rylai's. This is amazing. He did not die. That's impressive. Alright, my bad. I did not have the damage capabilities for that one, did I? I need an Oblivion Orb if I want to kill a Swain. It's okay. I'll keep that in mind. If I have my Shadow Flame, he would have died there, but yeah, he just survived my damage somehow. That's kind of correct, actually. Respectable. The idea is there. He didn't die, but still. Concept is there, I suppose. There are two here. We have a control ward here. There's a ward in this bush. I currently do not have an ultimate, though, unfortunately. So my gank is... Oh, there's a control ward here. Fair enough. Well, if she knows I'm here, it's fine. Gonna do this. Sweep this bush as well with my effigy. Ult's back up in 17 seconds. We see Lily at top lane, so we're actually kind of chilling on bot side here. Place an effigy here as well for the vision. I mean, Lux, can we walk here, please? What are we doing? It's a bit late from Lux there. It is okay. My ult's back off cooldown right now. We're just gonna have to go for the Swain. Just ult out of vision. Get him. Hit this again. And we just drain him now. That man is ultra tanky. Like, he's actually giga tanky. What is going on? Slow him. Drain again. He dies. Okay, Jesus. You are tanky, Swain. My god. Are you difficult to kill? Impressive. He didn't even have ult going this time, and I still didn't kill him. That is actually interesting. What a tanky lad. Alright, let's get this Shadow Flame in here. I should have enough money for my tier 2 boots here as well, so this is a very nice recall. I think now that if I ult the Swain again now, I think he just instantly dies. There is no way he survives. Surely. We have 34 seconds on our ult, so ideally we just want to like clear a little bit until we get that. So we can just do our 2 topside camps right now, and then we just move on. My team is going very aggressive, but I don't have ult, so it's going to be a pretty tough fight. We're just going to wait it out. Like, playing around your ult for fights is big. You can like participate in like also backspamming your teammates if you want. That's not a bad call. But, yeah. Good. My ult's now back off cooldown, so we can send this. He has ult, so I can just walk at him. Surely it's fine. Fear at the end and drain. Perfect. I just want to like wait my Fear out a little bit there, so I can CC chain him with the Malzahar ult, and it's fine. We definitely have to check. Let's effigy this bush right now. Fear into that. Like, we Fear it from the bush hit into the Fear for the current HP damage, and then we're good. So that's why we like effigy this bush right here, because we want to go from out of vision with that one, right? It's kind of the way you want to do it. I think we can probably do this, actually. Malzahar should have a good amount... Brother. Don't go clear the wave, please, I beg you. Like, I actually need you to hit this thing. Malzahar has very good damage on this. I have very good damage on this. So if he focuses it down, it should be fine, since the enemy jungler is dead here. But if he keeps sending a bunch of stuff to the wave... Oh, I canceled my drain. Ugh. Drain cancel equals a massive amount of clear speed loss, so definitely try to avoid doing that. The queue for some more current HP damage there. So he should be able to get it. There we go. He kept splitting his damage between that and the minion wave. It slows us down. Obviously, me canceling my drain also slows things down. Gonna pick up the plants and just take the recall. Our bot side, like, there's nothing top side. Our bot side camps are up and Dragon's gonna be a thing, so we kind of want to recall pretty quickly here. Let's go for the Zonias next. She is gonna try to rush the Dragon, I would imagine. I don't know if I make it in time. Potentially I do, potentially I don't. I do not know. But we're gonna try our best to get there. I cannot use my effigies now that I have the Rift Herald though, so that's a little bit unfortunate, but... Oh, that was a pretty disgusting damage combo, actually. Just focus on the Dragon. Alright. He tried to ult the... That's fine. She dies. My ult's currently not all on the cooldown, so... This is war! Okay, she cancelled my ultimate. This bush is warded, I think. Fair play. I respect it. My ult's now on cooldown officially, so we're just gonna clear our camps again. Whoops. You can get your ult cancelled like that, which is not ideal, obviously. My man got me with that one. But ult on cooldown equals we just clear our camps again. It's fine. And my entire jungle clears up, so we have some time to just chill. If you have your ult, you can definitely look for like a more aggressive like play, but in this case, we don't have to.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Alright, the fear. Drag it into the red buff as well. We'll drag it into the Krugs here too. Let's clear this as fast as possible. And we go for the top side now. My ult will basically be back off cooldown, so we can make a nice forward play once again. We've waited out that ult cooldown. That's like the big thing. You just do that, and that will do a lot for you already. Try not to take too many fights without the ultimate. Team's going for some... Oh, can I make this? Fear here. Drain here. Didn't get my fear off, actually. Sphere the Swain instead. Auto attack. Fine. Drain here. I do not kill him here, I don't think, but we can try it. Hit the Q. Big. Nice. Out of vision there. Get that ult in there, you know, get the fear off. I was unable to get my fear off, so I wasn't actually unable to fear anybody there, so my current HP damage from that fear was kind of unused in that fight. It's not the most ideal thing in the world. I can probably use it mid lane here. We're just gonna auto attack the turret here. This is gonna bounce by itself, and then we're just gonna manually bounce it into the next turret. Do not click it, please. And then we just click it now. Click it now, thank you. And we just bounce it into this turret now. We're good. That way we can just hit it down, get the bounce, and it's just a good situation. My ult is up, but we're gonna look for a flank angle, obviously, as always. That's on me. I accidentally clicked R instead of... Okay, well, that's a rip. I on accident clicked R instead of clicking effigy. No way. That's a bit rough. Only a little bit. Don't worry about it. Whoops. We see 2 top, 1 mid. I definitely want to try to like look for the bot lane turret. This turret's worth quite a bit of money. Maybe we can make a nice play here. This turret was 700 gold on the side. Like, it's big. Technically 800, but yeah, it's still like it's regardless very big. Big money between me and Jin. Look at that cash coming in, big. Let's pick up the camp here. Let's take the recall. Now in this instance, I would have normally bought the Zonias, but that I have the money for a death cap, so we're gonna send it. Big damage upgrade. I think I can be fine for one more like fight scenario without a Zonias active. It should be good. You can obviously just go Zonias large roll there as well if you want. That's fine. Out of vision range hit this so I can fear him into the current HP chunk. Look at that HP he just lost. Big. Walking at my Lux. Just drain. Good. So the out of range hit, or the out of vision range hit into the massive chunk for 41% current HP damage does a lot of damage into tanks. Like a tank champion like Cho'Gath takes a lot of damage that way. It's like the combo you're looking for. Again, they're the same thing. We're gonna make sure not stand on the plant, so this way we can actually knock out cancel that easily. And she flashed out barely before the last tick of my W landed, so she survives. But if I stand on the plant while doing that drain, she can auto attack the plant and cancel my drain, which would not be good. Do this. Yeah, we're gonna go for the Swain with that current HP chunk hit, as you just saw there, because the Lilia was already gone. So I just chunked the Swain super hard and then we make a play. Okay, well, I mean... Okay. It's the Baron. It's really important. Like, that current HP thing is very, very important. Try to, like, land the out of vision hit into that current HP hit. Like, that does a lot for you. Smite and recall. And we're gonna be purchasing this now. Good. We move to Dragon. Our ult's gonna be back off cooldown once again. So we just instantly want to look for that fight if possible. If not, then, well, it is what it is. Keep going. We have 243 CS. Like 27 minutes because we just kept clearing, right? That's very good. Let's go for this. I think Malzar is going to ult him, so I don't have to ult him. We're just going to E out of... Oop, missed it. Oh, my bad. Don't get that massive chunk on damage there, but this is still fine. Okay, we're good. My man Set's going very aggressive. In this instance, definitely just try to go for the objective. Like, there's a massive fight going on here, but I can never reach that fight, and the objective is up, so you should just do the objective in the situation. Generally, if you have, like, lane priority and stuff like that, that's when you want to look for objectives. But, yeah. Instead of trying to desperately run to try to save my set or something, we're just going to do this. Oh. Aggressive flash. Interesting. Alright. Get some effigies down here. We're gonna just scout the vision in this area, basically, so we can have a chance of, like, ulting over the wall right now to catch them off guard. Hit him there, and then we just drain. Okay, I walked out of the range a little bit. Okay. Should have probably just walked at him to, like, connect more with my ultimate, but I didn't. Still, though, that's why we place those effigies down, so we can get that vision scouted like instantly, so we know if that's gonna be a fair ultimate or not. Or if it's gonna get cancelled or not. That's also a factor, of course. Oh, that's a good misfortune on the wave. That stalls them some time. Probably would have thrown him on bot wave if I was her, but... I will just try to Baron up the minion wave here and just hold the Baron on it, basically. I don't really have to do anything but just stand here for the Baron, for this turret to die. Which is a good thing, right? Like, we don't want to, like, try to over-aggress on anything here. That's not necessary. Just wait for the Baron to do to do its work, and basically wait for our ult cooldown again. Yeah, they're gonna be playing pretty aggressive, I think. Okay, we're just gonna do this and flash in. Instantly fear, drain. It's good damage. We used our flash to create that extra distance with the ult there, and there you go. Last items here, we're looking at the Zonias, and then usually just a Void Staff is just a good way to go. You can also go Cosmic Drive there, or if you have Magi in that slot, that's also completely fine. Okay, so that was it for this one. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to like button below. Be sure to subscribe as well as follow over on Twitch, and I will see you guys in the build and clear. Okay, so for the runes here, the runes we are using is Arcane Comet. It did 2,500 damage in this game, which is a very, very, very good number. The good thing here, like with this rune as well, like Dark Harvest could have maybe slightly done more damage here. Electric could have been a good option as well. First Strike could have been a good option. Those are all options for main runes, right? I wouldn't recommend First Strike to people new to Fiddlesticks. That is going to be asking a bit too much, I think, because you have to really do the out of vision play properly to get a very good use out of that rune. So I wouldn't recommend that too much in the first place. Now, the other domination tree still allows you to get Axiom Arcanist and Ultimate Hunter in there. However, you're also taking a big loss on the warding trinket line, or the warding vision line, which is just not good. So that is just a shitty line to have. So while like Electrocute and Dark Harvest may have slightly outdamaged Comet in this game, especially after they buffed it, they would have definitely would have done a good number. Comet gets refreshed. You can use it twice in fights with the way Fiddlesticks' abilities work. So if you ult in, you can most likely get 2 Comets off in 1 engage, which is one good thing. But at the same time, you don't have the useless warding line, which gives you all of these runes, which are all very, very good runes for Fiddlesticks to have. Axiom Arcanist is obviously great, and then Ultimate Hunter is obviously great. These are the 2 main ones you want, which also kind of puts First Strike out of the question, right? Yeah, these are very good runes to combine, so you don't have to go Malignance at all. You can just have both of these ultimate runes, and that's a massive amount of ult cooldown. So you can just go like straight up no Malignance in this build and do very, very well with it. So that is a nice setup there. And then you have very useful runes, because this gives a ton of damage. Gathering Storm gives like a bunch of AP as well, especially in lower elo games, because games are already a bit longer, but in lower ratings, you're also going to run into the situation where it's going to be a 30-minute plus game for a lot of it, and then Gathering Storm is going to give a ton of AP. So that gives a large amount of damage, and then Cheap Shot does a solid amount of damage as well. You can also take Sudden Impact, but Cheap Shot is more consistent, I guess. Like, you don't have to think about Cheap Shot, that's why I took it. But Sudden Impact is obviously also a very decent option. But yeah, this is the page set up to have all of the good rune lines, and Arcane Comet does a lot of damage. It really, really does. You can get it off several times in a fight. It is big. For the build, because we have the double ultimate, we don't have to go Malignance at all. Like, there's no Malignance in the setup. We're going to go Liandry's first with Faded Ashes as a first purchase, nearly always. Then you can choose to go for a Dark Seal into a Magi's if you want. It's a solid choice. As an AP jungler, it's a good option. You don't have to. I didn't go for it here, of course. If we don't go for it, we're just going to go straight into like Liandry's Shadow Flame. Very solid combination. And then obviously Sorks. Upgradable Sorks are nice, but just base Sorks are also already good. And then at that point, you can go Zonias if you want for the extra defensiveness right here in the slot. I obviously was intending to go Zonias first, but then I could just insta-buy a death cap on a recall, and I just did that. And then we would have gone Zonias next. And then as a last item is usually a addition of a Void Staff if necessary. If the Void Staff addition isn't necessary, I usually tend to go for a Cosmic Drive, because then a Cosmic Drive gives you a ton of additional haste and mobility on your skills, which is just nice. Like the extra speed and just a bunch of haste. It's just a really, really solid item to have there if you do not need the magic penetration from the Void Staff. Okay, so for the clear for blue side here, make sure to stand here. Make sure this overlaps with your camp. Very important. Click the drain, get the full drain off on the camp. Auto attack the big one 3 times. As you drag it down slightly, then you instantly drain again. And I like to auto attack this a little bit, drag it just before the line here. I like to do 3 auto attacks, but you can definitely get away with 2. Walk until you see the red buff, drain again. And you walk up to this point on the wall. You instantly EW smite the big one. Get the full drain off. We auto attack the small one once, auto attack the big one once, and then get our drain back in that time, and we just drain again. It dies. We drag this into the red buff here, these small ones. We E everything together. Get another drain off. And then we just start moving the red buff towards the next one with a couple of auto attacks, and then drain again. Red buff walks into it, will die to this hit. And you move. Put a second point in your W as you move through towards your wolves. And then as soon as you get in range for your E, you want to E this right away. Drain. Don't cancel it. Just hit the big one as you walk up towards the blue buff. There we go. Good. We're just going to leave this one there. We're just going to hit the blue here. It'll walk up. You hit both the blue and the wolf with a drain here. So you can save that extra drain right there. This is good. And then here you can drag this into kind of double camp it a bit. Which is something you can go for. You can like drag it lower and do this very easy. Like this, for example. Because you can smite the big one. This will die to the execute damage from that. And then before your W ends, you want to smite this as well. So the missing HP damage comes in. And that's something you can do. And you can obviously also do the Gromp first. But that's kind of the idea behind it. Okay, so for the same clear, but then on the other side. Once again, go for that drain on your Raptors. 3 auto attacks on the big one as you kite it up. And you just hit the drain once again. Make sure to like walk it straight above this line right here before it resets. I like to do 3 auto attacks for the 200 HP. You can do 2. Walk it up, drain as soon as you see the red buff. And we just walk towards this one right here. Move over here, hit the EW smite on the big one. Don't hit the red buff because you want the pet to actually tick here. Auto attack the big one more time, hit the drain instantly. Smite finish, or we finish this off basically good. And then hit the E. If these start resetting, your drain will get them as they walk away. And then we just walk this down. That's it for this side here. And on the other side, we do have a spicy additional thing that you can only do on this side as well. And we're going to teleport here because we are on the other side. Otherwise, we're going to hit by the turret. So you just want to walk up, same thing, EW this. And we're just going to kill this to make it easy. You can technically drag this in and maneuver the blue correctly to get it still, but that would save you a little bit of time, but that's a bit iffy. You just walk up, kill this. We auto attack this, click right next to this mushroom right here. As you can see, this blue will now stand in this position. We then hit this right here, and then it will stand right here. And neither of them reset, so you can just drain very easily. And that would be it for that, basically. Obviously, I'm a little bit slower since I didn't hit them, but I wanted to show you that they don't aggro reset, and then here you go. You do this, you stack them together at the end, hit that E once, and that finishes it off. So, also standing still there, I mean, I teleported, but that's the speed of this one. You can double camp on this side, you cannot double camp on the other side, but that's it for the clears.